Living out of a van in Japan? Don't worry, I got you.
I'm hung up on the honky-tonks. They seem to have everything I want. Pretty girls and a country song. Yes, I'm hung up on the honky-tonks. Give me a shot and a real cold.
I went campervanning, wait, is that even a real word? In Japan for the first time last month. I did all the homework, made all the rookie mistakes just so you don't have to. And yes, stick to the end and I'll break down the budget for you so you can see if it's a worthwhile trip or just an expensive vanity project. First, let's talk basics, the driving in Japan.
You will definitely need an international driver's permit.
Depending on where you're from, like France, Taiwan or Switzerland, you might even need an official translation for it. Check the JAF website to see if that's you. Now, what about the road signs? So most of them have English on it and it's actually okay, but some of them might look a little bit foreign, so here are some tips. Oh, that took me a while, but I have all the signs here now. This means no parking. This one means stop. This one means drive slow or slow down. And this one means it's a one-way lane, which you can also tell if you see a line across the center of the road like this. Try not to go in the opposite direction. The last one, it's not a sign, but it's a very confusing traffic signal. So this one, they call it the time differentiated traffic signal, which looks really strange because it has a red light, but somehow some arrows are lit up, and it's extremely weird if you see it in a state where it has a red light and the forward arrow is lighted up. I think that one is the most confusing, but in this case, just follow the direction of the green arrow and you should be fine. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Last thing, the locals drive really fast, like 20 to 30 kilometers above speed limit fast. It made me a little bit scared, but yeah, no pressure, just stick to what feels safe for you. So, how the hell do you actually pick out a van? I got mine from Samurai Campus. Not my van. They have a variety of sizes. The largest seats up to 6 and sleeps 4 adults. We were just 2 people and we were deciding between a medium or a mini. But due to availability, fate decided we were going micro. We ended up with one of those iconic Japanese vans. They are small, boxy, 660cc and very fuel efficient. Unfortunately, it also means fast acceleration on a steep slope was not an option. Really can't go up slow, man. It's not even that high of an up slope, man. Now let's take a look at the inside of the car. So you see right here, there's a tatami base and we basically bought a double sleeping bag to put over the top. I know it's a little bit messy, sorry, but wanted to show you how real it was. They also provided us pillows, which is really nice because we obviously didn't want to bring them from Singapore. And it also comes with inbuilt, curtains, so at night you can have your privacy. Or you can see that they've placed a shelf at the very top where it's holding a stove, a water, pots and pans and some other stuff as well. And this is a microwave, which they say will eat a lot of the electricity. And there's a space over here, let me open it for you, where it stores water. So there's a little bit of a tiny hose to the side where you can wash yourself or wash things that you need near your car, which is really convenient. And on this side, you have the cutleries at the top. So if you see, and some gas canisters, a heater, there's some storage space at the side as well. And this area is the battery. And obviously, being a camper van, you definitely get your charging spots and some lights as well. You can see over here, which you will turn on the main lights at the top too. So if you're getting a camper van this small, it's always advisable to bring as little gear as possible. And we didn't know that, so we actually brought 2 luggages, but we ended up abandoning one of them at Samurai Campus just because there wasn't any space available. The other luggage, we basically stuffed everything we need into that luggage and we have it on the car with us. So what we actually ended up doing was we put it at the back, which is in this area in the day. At night, we actually just dump it in front because, well, we need to sleep, right? So we can't sleep with literally a luggage right there.
As you can tell, the car also came with a bunch of amenities. But quick tip, take out what you don't need. We deeply regret not removing the heater or the microwave. You'll need as much storage as you can in a small car like this. Anyway, despite it sounding like an asthmatic horse every time we go up slope, it was actually really easy to drive with, especially when going along the rural mountainous roads where what looks like a one-way lane is actually a two-way lane. She might be slow, but she handled Japan's narrow roads like a champ.
There are two kinds of service stops in Japan, self-service and staff. The self-service ones always have English on them, so just make sure you switch the language before you start the process. For the staffed ones, you just gotta tell them your fuel type, be it regular, high octane or diesel, and they'll just help you get it done. Parking in rural areas, easy. It's usually free, sometimes it comes with a small fee, but literally no sweat. But parking in the city, gosh, you have been warned.
We once paid $17 for a 2-hour parking because they charged 300 yen per 20 minutes and both my wallet and the van cried. Here are 2 tips to save you some money.
Use PPP Park, or is it PPPP Park, to find your parking location and get an estimation of the prices around you so you can pick the best parking location.
Second tip, check for parking coupons. A lot of stores or restaurants will cover your parking nearby if you buy something. Just ask the staff after you pay or look out for signs on the parking lot.
Next, tolls. Don't say I didn't warn you, it's gonna be expensive. Always get an ETC card from your rental company. And also make sure that they have the in-car machine as well where you can put in your ETC card. Apparently, if you have both these items, you can go through the automatic gate and it will save you a lot of hassle. Plus, you get a discount as well. I only learned about this after my trip, unfortunately.
We had the ETC card but not the machine, so here's what happens when you don't. There are 2 kinds of tolls we have experienced. The first one is route-based. When you enter an expressway, always go to the lane that is green with this word on it. Grab a ticket when you enter. At the exit, hand the ticket over and pay with cash, credit or with your ETC card. The second one is a flat fee toll. These charge you upfront. You get a little pink slip, do not lose it. You'll need it at the exit to prove you've paid. If you need an estimate for your trip's tolls, do go to this website for an estimation. I didn't know this existed before my trip.
Don't worry, you will not be filthy the whole trip. Actually, quite the opposite, you'll be very refreshed.
As you plan for your trip, look out for onsens or sentos. Onsens are, your natural hot springs, the usual foreign killer, but sentos, wow, sentos, they are like a bathing theme park or something. Some quick tips, bring cash to the bathhouses. A lot of them requires you to pay at the machine, which only accepts cash. Also, bring coins with you as you might need to deposit 100 yen for the lockers, for both the shoe locker and also the bath lockers.
Morning. I'm gonna go brush your teeth. Japan has so many rules. Don't eat here, don't smoke here, don't breathe too loud here.
Wait, what? Enter roadside stations or michi-no-ekis. These government-run roadside stops have been around since the 90s, originally built to help travelers rest. Now they are a full-blown cultural hub, often offering local food, fresh produce, and tourist information. They've got everything. Toilets, food, free parking, sometimes even bathhouses. And yes, you're allowed to sleep overnight in your van there.
My personal criteria for choosing a place to sleep is simple. First, I have a space for my car. If it's free, it's great. If not, okay. 2, have decent cell reception so it's not so creepy. And 3, have toilets nearby, as simple as that. Anything else is a bonus. The roadside stations were perfect for that. One catch is that they don't actually allow cooking at the roadside stations. So if you're thinking of cooking, you might want to go for the paid or free campsites instead. One last thing, let me show you a little secret.
My best find while researching on my trip is this web app called Shachuhaku. Yes, it does look a little bit like Wikipedia in the 2000s, but it is a gold mine. Sleeping spots, hot springs, food racks, all in one map. It even has FAQs about sleeping in a car, top 100 sunset spots, and a freaking ranking of each roadside station. I spent hours just reading the site.
Information on this page seems to be pretty outdated. I'm assuming it's open source and have multiple people contributing to it.
I highly recommend you bookmark this link before your trip.
Now, for the grand reveal, how much did I actually spend in total for the campervan, the tolls, the parking, and the gas? Drum rolls, please. I spent 112,169 yen. Let's just say it's 120,000 yen in total. So here's the breakdown of everything I've spent. So what do you think? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's a very new format that I'm testing out. I've never done a tips video like this before. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up below and leave a comment. It will really help a lot. And also do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next trip or on the trails. Bye bye!